Heyo everybody, this is EonShiKeno. I'm going to show you this new Blizzard custom map that just came out. It's called Starcraft Master, and I just got done beating it. So I'm just going to jump through the maps, these little levels real quick, and show you kind of the gist of how to beat it. Actually, not show it to you because that'll take a while, but give you the idea how to beat it. So in this one, you have versus 1 Zealot, 2 Marines. The idea here is you take 1 Marine and you just completely run around while the Zealot chases it, and the Marine in the middle shoots, gets all the kills. That's a pretty easy one. That's the first level. Let's jump on to level 2. This one is pretty much the exact same thing, except even easier. Stalkers versus, I think this is Roaches, or actually Stalkers versus Zealots even. So, I mean, all you have to do is just shoot, and run. And there's no timer on this, so you can take as long as you want. So if you want to run a little bit further away, you don't have to get shot. These things to do is just continue to run in circles around these 2 positions right here. That's an easy one to do. Jump on number 3. Round 3. We've got, as soon as it jumps on over here, is Zealots versus Zerglings. Now what I like to do is take all these Zealots and just run down over here in this corner. The first time I beat this, I ran down here to this open area, this big choke point. It didn't work out as well. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to run over here, just put them over in this side spot, and they beat it first time. So that's how I beat that one. Let's go to Focus Fire. Focus Fire. This one is kind of annoying. It took me a while to beat it. My friend told me how he beat it, and I kind of used that as an idea, and it worked out pretty well. So the first thing you want to do is take all 5 of your Hydra, right-click, Focus Fire, kill this first Zealot, and as soon as that first Zealot dies, you want to take this Hydra, run it up here to the left, this Hydra, run it over here to the right, and while the 2 guys are kind of chasing the one, you have all 3 in the back dealing damage and killing it, and as soon as I did that, I beat it like 2 times later. So that's how I beat number 4. Let's go to number 5, Retarget. So as we float over here to the next asteroid, we have Retarget. Pretty simple one. Run up with your Stalkers, start shooting the Spine Crawler. Once you get attacked twice is what I think. Every two times I get attacked, I fall. I just run over, like back up just a little bit, just barely out of range, and then turn around and start shooting again. And you just kind of alternate with your Stalkers. You're just forcing the Spine Crawler to target a different unit, and then so you get the maximum amount of shots in based on how much life you have. So that's a pretty basic one. Burrow Ambush. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just, as we float on over, you'll have your Zerglings over here, Marines over here. Wait till the Marines move down here. You take your Zerglings, burrow them up here, then unburrow them, and free win. Easy one right there. Colossus Smash. This one was pretty fun. I had fun doing Colossus Smash. You just have a Colossus, you got a bunch of Zerglings, and you just kind of micro your Colossus from the top ground here to the low ground and abuse the fact that the Zerglings have to run all the way around each way, and I beat that on the first try. So it's pretty simple. You just have to control your Colossus fairly well, and that should be an easy one for you guys. So let's go to Safe Zone. Safe Zone is Blink Stalkers versus Tanks. This is another really easy one. You're just going to run up, blink 1 Stalker to this tank, 1 Stalker to that tank, and have each Stalker attack the tank they're sitting next to, and that will beat that level pretty easily. Let's jump into number 9, Whack-A-Roach. Whack-A-Roach. Okay, so the trick here is don't burrow initially. What you'll want to do is take your Roaches, right-click on the bunker, and once one of your Roaches gets kind of low, you want to back them up and then go and attack again. Do the same thing you do with the Blink Stalkers. And then as soon as all 3 of your Roaches are almost dead, then you just burrow them, let them get full life, unburrow, and then you just kill everything. It's pretty easy. So like I said, just pull the Roach back as soon as it starts getting low, and then go back into the fight. And the bunker auto-targets on whatever's next, so it's not like it's going to come back and target the weak one. So like I said, the same thing you did with the Stalkers with the Spine Crawler on Retarget. Let's jump into number 9 real quick. Ramp Control. This one is pretty easy. You just take your sentry here, force field at the bottom of the ramp as soon as the first 3 go up, and then your 4 Zealots and 1 sentry can kill these 3 Roaches here at the top, and these 3 Roaches down here at the bottom won't have any range to attack at the top if you force field on the low ground. Now if you force field higher up, they can run up the ramp and start shooting, but as you'll see, there's debris here, so that won't happen if you force field on the low ground. High ground, bad. Low ground force field, good. Number 11, Storm and Rush. Now this one is kind of like shooting and scooting, but with high Templar. So the first thing you want to do is storm instantly, then run away, run away, run away. You're not going to want to ever stop running your high Templar. So and if you keep your high Templar constantly running away, the Marines will stay in formation, which means your second storm will hit. And even though they're not in a choke point like this, they'll still be running in a straight line. So you just storm, run away, storm again, and then that's how you beat that one. Friendly Fire. This one took me actually, I think probably like third or fourth longest to beat out of all of them. The trick here is to you want to throw down Infested Terran to kill the Marines first, and you'll let the tanks, the focus fire of the tanks, deal damage. So what I like to do is take my Infester, throw down one Infested Terran right here at the front, let both tanks get their shoot, so they both of them fire on this one, and then rotate over here, so then they shoot this one, and then back and forth. So I do 4, like one here, one here, one here, one here, and then after that I kind of just throw them like back here next to the tanks, so that way the tanks are shooting each other, but still try and get it near the Marines. So one on this side, one here, one here, one here, then some in the back, and that's how I beat that one. Let's go to hold position. This was a fun one. This just abuses the hold position mechanic versus AI, and you'll see you'll have Zerglings on the outside. Going to kill this Zealot. That'll buy you some time. But the thing you want to do here is take all your probes and just surround this photon cannon completely. You know, fill any holes. So put like 3 here, take these guys, put there, and then just put them all in hold position. And the Zerglings will try to attack the photon cannon, but because the probes are on hold position, they won't be able to get to it if you have all your like nooks and crannies held up. And then if you just do that, the photon cannon won't even get hurt, and it'll kill all the Zerglings. That is another easy one to beat. Force Field Surround. So with the Force Field Surround, you're going to get jumped by a bunch of Zerglings here. The best thing to do is just use all your force fields at the very beginning. I like to put like 3 down here and just kind of spread the rest around here. Try and have as many choke points as possible so your Zealots don't get cornered and lose a bunch of life. It just comes down to where you place your force fields. Definitely put your first force fields down here so you don't lose any of your valuable gas units here in the back. But then after that, kind of like put like 4 here and then like some up here in this corner. Try to funnel them in. So that's the gist of that one. Fungal Death. This was a one I had to burn a couple times to figure out how to beat it. So the trick here is you'll want to first, I like to throw down 3, or like the first thing you actually do is throw like 4, I think it was like 3 or 4 infestors. So you'll grab your infestors and throw down like 3 or 4 infested Terran. Actually, I think it's 4. Yeah, throw 4 infested Terran down here in the back, and then fungal, and then fungal again. And by then, your dudes will be finished, and they can start shooting. And then you just fungal again. I think you can get 3 fungals out of there. And so by that point, the Zealots will be attacking. You'll have a whole bunch of infested Terran down here, and you'll use your infestors to block for your infested Terran, because your infestors won't do any damage after that, or after they're out of energy. So you'll fungal, and then just kind of sit there and block for your infested Terran. Your infested Terran will kill all the Zealots. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. SCV good to go. This is a very, very easy one. This uses the mineral gathering trick where you select your SCV, you're surrounded so you can't go anywhere, but if you click on a mineral patch, you'll walk through units, go to the minerals, and then on your way over here to get some minerals, you just run around this way, back to this point, and then there you have it. It's pretty easy. Let's do number 18, Stim Micro. A lot of these towards the end just come down to micro and just control in general. This one is you just stim, shoot, or actually you can just right click and then hold position, right click and hold position, and then you can stim. Once your stim is run off, do it again. So because as long as you have stim activated, you can outrun a Zealot, and now you have enough for, I think, what, 4 stims, and that's more than enough time to kill a Zealot. So if you shoot, run, and then as soon as your stim wears off, stim again, and then shoot, run, and just keep running in a circle, kind of like this around here. That's an easy way to beat that one. Just make sure you don't get hit, because if he hits you, that's I think like what, 2 stims he takes off you with that attack. Maybe it's like a stim and a half, but anyways, don't let him hit you at all. That's bad. That's bad to get hit there. So number 19. Number 19 is, what is this one? Oh yeah, okay. Void Ray, Pylon, Missile Turret. Don't just click on your Void Ray and then click on the Missile Turret. That will not get you anywhere. So click on your Void Ray, charge it up on your Pylon, and as soon as it's fully charged, just right click on the Missile Turret and your Void Ray will kill it with 10 life left. Guaranteed. Take that to the bank. Blink Train, number 20. Number 20, we got Blink Train. So this is just a trick that's been around since beta. I'll actually just show you this one because this is a fun one to do. So you just take all your dudes, hold down shift, blink up here, shift click again. Look at the magic. Look at the micro. And that's how you beat that one. Actually, I didn't do it fast enough, ran out of time, but that's how you do it. Just gotta practice. Pretty easy. I'll actually do it again, because I want to beat this one. I hate how it zooms out like that. That's quite annoying. Oh, I already fucked it up. This is what I get for doing it live. Alright, one more try. If not, screw it. There we go. Oh, you didn't do it, dude! You didn't do it! Oh, he still made it anyway. There we go. Alright, that's level 20. And let's do 21. So many banelings. So many banelings. So, a lot of banelings versus zealots. The trick here is just to spread out your zealots like you see Marines split versus banelings. So just move a zealot up here, move one over here, put them all on hold position so that way they don't group up. You can't let two zealots get hit by the same baneling because then that's too much damage. So just spread out your zealots, put them on hold position, and that'll just easy way to beat that one. Pretty simple there. Bane versus Bane. This is if you play ZVZ, you probably can do this one pretty easily. It's just Zergling versus Banelings. Easy thing to do here is hotkey your Banelings, and then hotkey your Zerglings on another control group. I like to run my Zerglings away, run my Banelings away at the very beginning, and then you just kind of take like 2 Zerglings, put it on a Baneling, 2 Zerglings, put it on a Baneling, at the same time running your Banelings away. If you can get an opportunity to make a big hit on their Zerglings, just use your Banelings and that's it. But if your Zerglings attacks their Baneling will blow up. Their Banelings are essentially on a move. So just with a little bit of Zergling micro, you can take care of this one pretty easy. 23, Cloaked Banshee. We've got Banshees attacking you. You got a, what is that, a Ghost? Yeah, a Ghost and 5 Marines. You're going to be attacked by a Banshee here and a Banshee here that are already cloaked. The best thing to do is take your Marines, put them down here, and then as the Banshees show up, you just EMP this one, and then stim these guys, and then EMP this one, and the Marines and Ghosts will kill everything. Pretty easy on that one too. Blink of an eye. Number 24 next. I'm surprised how many levels they actually put in this map. So this is a really easy one. I'm actually going to do this one just because I'm tired of talking. Just focus fire on that. Blink over here. Blink over here. Blink over here. Separate them up like that. Uh-oh. And I could have microed this a little bit better, but there you have it. Another one done. Okay, that was 24. Let's go to 25. Almost, yeah, 5 left to go. Micro Insanity. So these last 5 are really hard. Really hard. This one took a while. So the idea here is you'll want to use your Phoenixes to Graviton Beam, aka pick up the siege tanks. So you pick up the siege tanks, then you move in, you blink forward, and you want to, I like to blink like underneath a tank, so that way if there's any friendly fire, it kills the tank. So blink up and then kill the Marauders with your Stalkers. At the same time, take your High Templar and feed back both these point defense drones, because if you don't feed back the point defense drones, your Stalkers won't be able to kill the Marauders, and then you're screwed. So let's recap this. Pick up the tanks, feed back the point defense drones, blink and focus the Marauders, and then the final key to victory is as soon as you do double feedback on the point defense drones, you want to turn those 2 High Templar into an Archon, so just merge those. Hotkey is C, and that's how you do that one. That one will take a while, probably. 26, Scorched Earth. This one is actually fun. This one isn't that hard. So you have a base, a command center, SCVs, and 2 tanks, and there's a DT warping in. So you want to pay attention to whenever that blur or whenever that DT gets close to one of your SCVs, you just get your tanks hotkeyed. So let's say we got the High Templar or the DT really close down here to this SCV. You just take it, A move, and click and kill your own SCV. The splash damage from the tanks on the SCV will hurt the High Templar, and as long as you just get enough of them, the friendly fire on the SCVs, the splash damage to the DT will kill it. You just have to pay attention to where the blur is and be ready for it. Kind of have to do it preemptively whenever you just get a little close, because he will one-shot and kill that SCV, so you have to do it before he kills it. So that's the method for beating that one. 27 moving shot. This one took me a second to figure out, but I figured out the gimmick for it. So you have Marines versus a Banshee. Now, normally if you're playing the game, like regular single player 1v1, you can kind of run off the edge of the map here and abuse the edge of the cliff, but for the map they have, you can't do that. So you have to stay all on the path here. But the difference is there's no timer on this particular mission, round 27. There's no timer, so you take as long as you want. Now remember, the Banshee's faster than Marines, so you can constantly be running away without getting shot. The trick here is to pull the Marines out and spread them out so they're not all in one group. That way, whenever one actually does manage to get close enough to shoot you, it's only one shooting instead of like 5. And that's the key to victory. And how do you spread out your opponent's Marines? You use these big landmarks on the map, like these big rocks over here, and they're kind of all around the edge of the map. So stay around the edge of the map, have them run through these run around them, and then you kind of just pick off the ones as they go. My method of shooting and scooting is just right-click and then hit H for hold position. He'll turn around and shoot, right-click again, kind of get the motion of the ocean, and that's the method for beating this one. Remember, string out the Marines so you don't get shot up so much. 27 to 28. Round 28, here we have it. Can't remember what this one is. Ah, yes, okay. So you got your Marines and your Ghosts. The key to victory here is you want to take all your Marines, run them behind your Ghosts. Put them in the very back of your Ghosts here. And then after that, your priority, I like to, okay, so step 1, pull Marines to the back here. Step 2, I like to pull this Ghost over here. This Ghost a little to the left and this Ghost a little to the right, so they're spread out a little bit. You're going to have your Ghost sniping the Banelings. You're going to be attacked by Zerglings and Banelings. The Zerglings do not matter at all. The only thing you need to worry about is selecting these Ghosts on a hotkey, hitting R, and then left-clicking on a Baneling. One sniper will one-shot a Baneling, so you just have them all selected. See a Baneling, boom, 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 boom. And you'll notice they come in groups of 3. It's either 3 and 1, 3 coming out of this one, or 1, 1, 1, or 2 and 1. Just kind of keep that in mind so you know what to look for. So just focus on doing that, and as soon as you've killed, you'll have enough snipes to kill all the Banelings. Just let the Marines in the back go. That's how you beat that one. But definitely do not let the Marines sit out in the front here. You want those guys all the way in the back. And if any Banelings do get up near you, they don't do that much damage to Ghosts, and also Zerglings won't do that much damage to your Ghosts because you'll have the Marines in the back shooting and defending you there. So 29, let's go to Let's Dance. Okay, this one takes a lot of micro. You're going to have to micro your pants off on this one. Let's talk about how to beat this one. The Marine here in the middle, this guy is going to be doing all your shooting. He's going to essentially kill everything. So what I like to do is take this guy, run him over here to the left, kind of like run him down here in this position, and then what you'll want to do is use shift commands. So this guy's going to be a distraction. He's going to keep this Zealot busy. So take this guy, hold down shift, and kind of make a big loop here, like this. Just keep that Zealot busy. Now over here, this guy is going to be doing the exact same thing. Running it, hold down shift, put him in a big circle like this. But make sure it's wide enough so that the Zealot isn't like cutting corners and then attacking it. So make sure it's a nice smooth rotate around. And as you do that, this Marine will shoot this guy and then eventually kill it. And then as soon as you kill this guy's still running around circles over here. These two guys can come over here and kill this one pretty easily. It's kind of like spinning plates. You have to keep one going, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other. Just use shift commands. Shift commands are your friend in this map. So let's go on to the final one, which was the coolest one. Oh man, I enjoyed this one so much. This is such a fun one. So you got 3 Stalkers versus a tank and a medevac. And you're like, why did they give me a medevac? That doesn't heal a tank at all. But the trick here is realizing that Stalkers, their attack is not instant. It doesn't just shoot and then it's there. There's a travel time for their missile. So what I mean is, the trick here is you have to abuse that fact. So a Stalker will shoot, and in the time it takes for that Stalker, what the hell does he shoot? Particle Disruptor. As you see that in the air, you will take your medevac and pick up your tank. Now, the difference is tanks, their shot is instant. It is also it has +1 range, which is nice, but it's an instant attack. So what you'll do is you'll see the particles flying through the air, and you'll pick up your tank. That way, those shots will have hit nothing. So nothing you have has lost life. Now, the second you do that, you pick up the tank, the next thing you want to do is hit D, and then left-click on your medevac, so it drops the tank, shoots again, and if you time it correctly, every time those Stalkers shoot, or hopefully the majority of the time the Stalkers shoot, they will be shooting at a tank that is not there and it's in your medevac. But remember, the second you pick it up, instantly drop it again, because you cannot have the Stalkers targeting the medevac, because they'll kill that thing fast. In worst case scenario, you have like your tank in your medevac and then you lose it. So that's how you beat this one. I'll just do a quick demonstration because this is already the last one. I'm going to fail this miserably, but you guys get the idea. So pick it up. Shit, I did it wrong. Let's reset. I missed. You don't D-click on the ground. I figured out that was the worst thing to do. You D-click on the Banshee, or not the Banshee, the medevac. So let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. So yeah, I think I'm going to fail this one. Yep, I'm going to fail this one, but I need some more. I need to get my APM up. and talking for too much. Let me give this one more try. All right, ready? All right, let's go, 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 go. Hotkey. So, boom. Boom. Oh, I did it wrong. Yep, failed. Anyways, that's the idea. That's how you beat it. I beat it before. I may just throw that in anyways, but that's how you beat this last one. It takes a lot of practice before you finally get this one beat. But anyways, that's how you beat all the maps, all the rounds in this new custom map. Hope you guys, I mean, good luck. It might take you guys a little while to beat it, but it's pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you later.